Yeah, this video is for all the people who don't have respect for good people in their family. Fuck you. Play the video on YouTube, you faggot. Faggot. If you say faggot, then I bet you pause again.
She took the life insurance and she split it equally amongst all of her siblings. I took a portion of that and sent it back to her. And I said, you know what? That right there shows the type of person you are. That you could have kept it a secret. You could have kept it hush, but you chose to show honesty and integrity. And she said, I would not think just because, our dad left something in her name that it was specifically for her. And I sent her a portion of that back as a thank you for her honesty. But you got those that the sister talked about. When it's all said and done, the ones who sat there and took care of the family, who washed ass, cleaned house, cooked food, don't get the respect. I know my mom, she doesn't give my ownership the respect that I think really is due. I mean, because, I'm not going to even go there and say that one, but the thing about it is, we have to realize who are the dirty ones. I saw a video of this woman, she got to TikTok, and she typically asks her mother questions. In one particular video, her mother said that she was the smart one, and her other daughter she was the pretty one, and her other daughter was the smart one. So she actually said, "You don't think I'm pretty?" And then the mother kind of caught herself and was just like, "Well, y'all might have seen the video, but well, you know." And the other daughter says, "You don't think that I'm pretty?" And so she was like, "You pretty?" And she's smart. and it's sad. This is the division of families when we do things like that. And I hate to say it, that our elders have done that over the years. Having favoritism to kids are destructiveness. And sometimes the ignorance of the siblings will get caught up in that. I had to check my daughter out. I will never forget. It was about 6 years ago. She came out of her mouth and wanted to accuse me of being hard on her sister, and then had to make a claim that I was her favorite one, the one who I had to check. I said, hold on, where did you get that from? Where did you get that you are my favorite one? Well, I mean, you be on Gabby, and you went, hold up. You see, my daughter liked to play basketball, and I was a coach. I was a high school coach. And the type of dad I am, I don't allow you to take corners. I don't allow you to, cheat yourself. And that, and it was during that time when she made a comment 6 years ago. They was probably about, she was about 17, 18. But I told her, I said, how do you think that you're my favorite because I was hard on her? That was only during our basketball when I was coaching her, because she said she wanted to play in the WNBA. And yet you think you're my favorite. Let me tell you something. Little, that was going to be the favorite. It would have been her, because I spent more time with her. But I was never a dad to try to divide y'all up and say, oh, you're my favorite. No. So even kids think they're special or want to be the favorite one. This is one of the ignorant things. I remember my brother had told me he went to go see our aunt. And, he carelessly told me when he got there and everything, and she says, she says, oh, how's my favorite nephew? And I said to him, I said, oh, that don't don't bother me. I mean, hell, I don't even see the woman. Don't even really know the woman. But even he saying that was like, what you come back telling me that? Who cares, Does that make you feel good that somebody tells you you're their favorite? Does that make you feel like you something? We are a people sometimes that we cause more division than those who we claim are against us. How in the world do you show partiality to somebody that is supposed to be family? How do you I told my children this right here. If y'all don't get y'all asses over here to Africa, and I bought property and all that right there, and I'm going to be starting a business, y'all don't get nothing. And guess what? There's Africans out here who would love to be in your position. Because whoever put their hand to the plow, that goes too. You don't get nothing for free. No different than if I grow old and somebody is taking care of me, oh, they gonna get it. They get what's mine. How in the world could you dismiss a person who's taking care of you and thinking the smart one who done gone off to the big city, you thinking this person's the smartest one who went to get the degree, who went and bought a big house, and you think you proud of your child, and yet the one who decided because they have the heart of love, they have the compassion, they wouldn't want to leave far from you. They wanted to stay connected because you bore them.
Do I look zombie enough? I'm not scaring me.
The one who remained behind. This right here is something that I tell you, there is a sickness amongst the community that we have to change. I talked to a brother today, and he came from America. He's been here for 6 years. And I was at the Kamasi Mall. I was here at the Kamasi Mall, and they happened to have this child's little play center or whatever. And the one thing he said, I learned that most of the people don't really concern themselves with the children. There's little children activities, there's little children outlets. And he said, most of the people, the adults here, care about themselves and adults. And the children are overlooked. And I said, I'm going to have to agree with you on that because I haven't seen a lot. I'm not saying everybody don't care for the child. I'm not saying that. But the conversation I had the other day with a friend of mine, we were driving through Accra, and it was freaking 10 o'clock in the morning. And so many of the little children on the street walking up to the car, selling little items. Some are begging and stuff. And there was a billboard of a candidate who want to run next for the presidency. And he talking about change and all this stuff right here. And I said, man, y'all believe that change? Obama said that crap. And yeah, that change he was talking about was for the LGBT community change. He passed it to where, there could be same-sex marriage. But what change are you going to do? You see, when we look at our children, they're the future. You want to get out of poverty, or you want your children to be like you and stay in poverty, or you want to invest in your children? Do you want to just live today for you, your glam? You think that your expensive car and your house and your jewelry you buy, and you neglect your own children? Shame on you. And even if your children that have aspirations and want to go off into the wild blue yonder, and whether or not the children wanted to stay close to you.
I'm gonna stop there because it's not this. As they say, you don't apply, don't cry, don't apply. So I don't have any children. I have one child, and him and his mother, they don't respect me because the same reason why he was just talking about. I'm too nice. They disrespect good people because if you're not a good person and you disrespect a bad person, they fuck you up. But a good person was like, you know what? I ain't gonna bother with them because these are my people. They fucking me up though. But just let it go. Right? So anyway, it's like That woman never called me one day in her life and say, hey, talk to your son. One time she actually called me and be like, oh, your son is giving me trouble. Can you talk to him, please? That's one time when he was giving her trouble. But she never once called me and say, hey, speak to your son so you can say hi or something. Every time I call, she's giving me trouble, yelling, argument, a whole bunch of bullshit. So I stopped calling. She didn't even respond to me. My son does. I don't even know if he's dead or alive, to tell you the truth. I don't know. And this woman think it's funny. And you got all these girls like my cousin asking me like, yo, you don't got no kids and shit like that? You don't got no girl and stuff like that? I'm like, who the fuck is this girl talking to? I'm like, yo, bro, these girls are not worthy to have my children. You think I want to have kids with people who are dumb? I already have one child with a dumb person that I don't even get to see my child. Or you think I'm just making kids for other people to steal them? What the fuck wrong with you guys? Get your shit together, man. Yeah, Goblack2africa. Check this nigga out because he's pretty clear in his head. He got a brain. He's alright. And he's not gonna like put your life in danger like the other people. Say put the white man in slavery. He didn't say it like that. He didn't say shit like that. Right? But like yeah. So but yeah, check him out. I like you ain't gotta check me out because I ain't got much going on. But we on the same, Black Jesus and Black Hebrews and all that. I don't know if white Hebrews are real. I know there was some Hebrews turning white back in Moses' time. From Moses' time all the way up until Jesus' time, there is one family that was cursed to turn white forever within the Hebrews. So like, he was a priest. Right? He violated the high priest law, and the high priest said, "Curse on you and your seed. The Lord shall spoil you and your seed." But like, I think he mean like they color, because the same leprosy that the guy had, he was changing color. Yeah. Anyways, like so I'm just saying like yeah, ain't got much going on. There's a lot of racism around me. That's what's going on. A lot of people follow me night and they follow me where I'm living, walk up and down in the hallway in this apartment and talk in front of my door. Early in the morning, making noise to wake me up. And it's not the people, it's the government that's doing it. So the government send these people to harass me. And I'm just like, why are they doing this? Why are they doing things like that? Why do they set up black people? Why are they trying to set me up? Like, there was this old woman. She's mixed. She's black, white kind of looking, right? And she says she's native. So what happened was, it looked like everybody don't like her. So I was trying to be nice to her because she talked to me, right? She started hugging me and shit like in the street, and I'm not comfortable. I don't want her hugging me and shit like that, right? But one day she's like, yo, we're gonna go outside. Like, I'm like, yeah, let's go outside. Let's come to my apartment or some shit like that. But I didn't want to go to her apartment, because she's acting kind of sleazy. But she was acting over the roof. So I was like, all right, let's go to your apartment, hang out on the balcony, smoke on the balcony and shit. And then after I left because I'm just trying to hang out. I ain't trying to fuck or nothing like that. She told me to roll a spliff for her, right? She said she can't hear properly. She told me to roll a spliff for her. So I came to my apartment, rolled a spliff, and drop it back at her door for her. Knocking the fucking door, but she blasted the music, right? And she did say she can't hear, right? She ain't coming out. So I'm about to go to my fucking apartment. This guy comes with his fucking dog. Come trying to scare me and shit. Talking about I'm trying to fuck the woman. I was like, what the fuck wrong with you? She set me up with the guy, They say they're working together, acting like they're not friends and shit. They know each other. Both of them trying to fuck me over. Right? So then I realized, they're playing games with black people in this building. And a guy told me himself, like, that's what they do. This is a set-up building. They set people up. A lot of these people who come here trying to sell drugs, they throw their ass in prison. That's what they're doing. right? So they're just playing people, playing. And guess who's doing it? The Illuminati, the mob, the same people who selling the drugs. And that's why they're doing it, because they don't want you to make money doing what they're doing. Like if you sell drugs, like you'll be eating they say, oh, you eating their food, right? Even if you sell $10 worth of drugs, they be mad at you. So it's just like drug addicts are greedy people, very very greedy. That's why they kill people over territories and shit for bullshit. It's just bullshit and greed, you know. So I'm like, yo, this is a set up building, eh? So yo, I got some drug right here, yo. I brought the drug, right? And this guy said he wants some, so I sell him some. You know what he said below his breath to me? He's like, I'm gonna set you up later. This son of a bitch keep coming back asking me if I got more, like I'm gonna give you more. Are you fucking stupid? I'm not selling you shit because you say you was gonna set me up and I heard you. I don't play that shit. Even if I like you, I cut you off like like an arm that's no good. You know what I'm saying? So I cut him off. I never got nothing for him, nothing for them. Right? Go to your friends that you guys like so much. Because you don't like me because I deal with God. You're scared of God. So you're trying to get me locked up in prison, thrown away, destroy me. You're spying on me left, right, and center all over the fucking city. You know? So I literally had to cut off everybody I know, all my friends, everybody. Just cut everybody off, family, everything. Because people are evil. And if you want to have a good life, you got to start with yourself. You know, you really do. If you want to live a good life, you got to start with yourself. You got to love yourself. And don't take people seriously. Don't take the police, the government, the civilian, the regular people. Don't take them seriously. Just live your life. And if you're a God-loving person, remember, God loves you for real. And God is real, right? And God is for the good people like us who wants to be good. So don't be afraid of God. He's not a bully. He's a helper. He's a father. Fathers know how to take care of their children, right? And that's what it's about. It's not about bullying. It's about being a better person in your community, being a better friend, being a better husband, being a better son, being a better brother. That's what it's all about. It's not about bullying or who's your master. No, it's not about that. Every man's supposed to be a king in his own home kind of thing. Right? It's about love. Love. Learning goodness. That's what it's about. That's what God is about. So those of you who want to be righteous, don't be afraid to love God because God is real. Right? And I'm going to tell you the truth. Like nobody don't know whether God is black and white. We don't know. We never seen him. But from reading the book, we make up these opinions, right? I think he's black, right? My whole life, all I seen was a white Jesus picture, right? No one ever, not even my own family who know about this black Jesus thing, never once told me that there's a black Jesus. Never once. So I had to find out by myself. And then when I find out by myself, I had to do research, right? And from all the research that I did, it's only pointing to one people who are the children of Israel. There's only there must be other people hidden in the earth that we don't know they're Israelites, obviously. But I'm saying I know me and my people are that. We're Israelites, and don't play with me. Because I did my research. I did before slavery research. I did Bible research. Okay, and it all works together, right? And the world doesn't work properly unless you figure out that the original Hebrews are the black people that they throw into slavery. That's the original Hebrew people. It's no doubt. It's true. And here is one of my evidence. One of the evidence that this is true because they took the Hebrew Israelite, they put them in slavery, they changed their language, and it all happened 400 years ago. So what is English? English is a different version of Hebrew. In Hebrew, they say Aleph, Bet for A and B, right? In English, they say alphabet, right? So there A is alpha. That's Roman for A, alpha. Bet is still B, right? So they're saying alphabet. This is the English version of Hebrew. In Hebrew, they say aleph, aleph bet. In English, they say alpha bet, right? So now you know that we are actually speaking a Hebrew language. We're writing like Hebrews, but it's just a different tone, a different voice, a different writing style, right? They changed it. When it happened 400 years ago, when they rewrite the Bible 400 years ago, King James 400 years ago, when they put the slave in slavery 400 years ago, where did the slave come from before they got utterly thrown into slavery? Portugal and Rome. Y'all know that shit. Right? Rome and Spain. Sorry, Portugal and Spain. My bad. Portugal and Spain kicked those niggas out. They kicked them out and sent them to Africa. And they in Spain and Portugal, they was already living in ghettos. They already started to downsize these niggas. I don't know how to say it. They already started to put them down. They was living in ghettos in Spain and in Portugal. That's why I know we are the people. Because there's a ghetto that was named Grenada. I don't know, in Spain, I think. Right? The island that I come from is also named Grenada. It's named after that place. Get out of here, man. We know by now. Damn, it's still going. They're gonna really trick you.